before I put a single brick on my desk. I designed the whole thing digitally. And in this video, I'm going to take you through how to save yourself hours in frustration and change the entire way you build things. So let's dive in. Every great build starts with an idea, but mine starts on the screen. Designing digitally first saved me from a load of grief, from missing piece meltdowns to hours of frustration and failed attempts. And in today's video, I'll show you exactly how it helps and how you can do it too. I will also be starting the final parts of the build towards the end of the video. So we all love a haul, that little influx of plastic pieces that gives so much potential. But sometimes I just don't want to buy things I might not want or need. I also don't want to spend my time building and then rebuilding if I can really help it. I'm sure you're the same way, and that's why I started using Stud.io. Stud.io is a digital designing software from the creators of Bricklink, a LEGO owned company, and it gives us LEGO fans a chance to build something before we lay down some hard cash, but we'll get to that soon. First, let's have a look where we are now. I'm in too deep. I'm 3 floors in, 1,000 pieces, maybe even close to 10,000 pieces at this point, and still got a ways to go, but at least it's looking good. My townhouses span 3 32 by 32 base plates, and it will sit here in my layout, just opposite the Iceberg Lounge. It's been the focus of my last few videos, so let me know in the comments below how you think it's going. But for now, let's get to the main part of the video, the designing. So I've loaded up Stud.io on my computer, and in my defense, I had actually gone ahead and designed parts of this project before I'd even started. Throwing the bricks at the wall was just a bit dramatic, to be honest. So using Stud.io, I designed the walls and the stairs for the most part. I also designed the pavement to see exactly how the spacing would go on the sidewalk. But primarily, the biggest challenge was figuring out the windows. So with my age comes a little bit of wisdom, that being that when you build your Lego, windows that are flush with the wall just aren't that interesting. Depth and texture are the key to a detailed build. To get the window design to work, I needed to use a little bit of snot and a little bracket, and then all of it come together. I multiplied it so that I could get a rough idea of what would look good, whether it was too many windows, not enough windows, but I think in the end I got a good balance, at least for now. While I was perusing the internet, as one does, I found that the original creator of the set that inspired my build had actually created something new. A simple touch, but I really like the extra detail that the raised parts provide. It was very mindful, very demure, if that's still cool. Using Stud.io, I created a tileable window pan that I could use to make the digital model as long or as short or as tall as I wanted. So to check that I actually wanted to make the changes without investing some of those sweet Lego studs into it first, modifying the design with a tile and a brick with a stud on the side, a snot brick for those in the know, to get the desired effect, but not before creating a safety copy, obviously. After putting a few of them together, we got this. And you know what? I really like it. I really do. It adds a subtle texture to the wall without taking away from that flat animated look that I was going for. From this relatively simple trick, I can work out exactly what pieces I need to make the modifications without wasting any money. While we wait for those plastic pieces to come in, let's move on to something we can start now. Now, I immediately threw that last lesson out because I didn't design the roof first. I didn't design it because I didn't have the full building built on Stud.io, and I did already know exactly what the design was going to be. It all started with the plates. From there I decided whether I wanted a tile on the front or if I wanted to just use the plates with the rails on the side to create that detail. I quickly popped that into place to see if it fits, or to see if the vibes were off. I made a full scale one with the pieces I had on hand just to check the coverage, so I immediately failed myself. I needed to modify the design immediately because the ends weren't exactly how I wanted them to look. I hadn't considered how the plate was going to go around the corner. And then using some inverted slopes, I created an effect going all the way down, adding some cheese slopes and tiles in between, topping it all off with some plates. I will add some dark red bricks behind the cheese slopes just to complement the building a little bit and break up that dark grey roof that I've made. Whew, that was a lot. So after all that, we're in the end zone. It's time for the beauty shots. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, perhaps I can interest you in another? But a big part of the design was figuring out the designing the windows.